Good morning, everyone. And the other side. Lee circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. And block. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. And reverse. And good. The windmill. And good. And squats, starting on the left leg. And then the right leg. And the left leg again. And the right leg again. And prayer position. Okay, hands on the knees, up slowly. Keep your head down a moment. Shoulders. And reverse. And the other side. Watch yourself as you do any of these exercises, but the shoulder exercises are a good one to catch this. One of the subsidiary arts of silk reeling is to become aware of where your mind is in your body. And very often it's not where you think it is. Or rather, you can put it this way. The shoulder reels are about the shoulder. Now, I said they're full body exercise. But what I mean is your mind doesn't get caught in any of the joints in the body. It just focuses on the shoulder. Now, it shouldn't be caught in the shoulder either. But especially what it should not be caught in is the elbow. If you find yourself doing this, watch. Kind of raising your elbow. Sometimes it's just a little bit. But one of the arts of the shoulder reel is to empty the elbow. And I'll tell you why. When you do push hands with someone, you're generally start with a series of exercises, right? When you do that, one of the things you're doing is checking out your opponent. And of course, your opponent is checking out you. And what he's checking out is, for instance, do you have control of your shoulders and your elbows? Or maybe is there a little slop in the system there? If your opponent feels a little bit of your mind in your elbow in the form of tension, that's where they're going to attack you. And they're right to attack you there. You should be listening to your opponent, and if you feel them with a little tension in their elbows, you know that's a place you can attack. Now, we don't supposedly care about the martial aspect of this, but the aspect you should care about is control of your energy body. And you can't have control of it if you're not aware of it. So when you do any of these exercises, just, kind of gently go through your body a little bit and go, okay, how am I doing with my elbows? If I'm doing this, Boudet, not correct. That means part of your mind is stuck in your elbow, all right? There's a stiffness in the body, and there's a corresponding stiffness in the mind. So what do? Well, you just become aware of it and try to, of course your elbow's gonna come up because you're raising your shoulder, but it shouldn't be coming up under its own steam, you might say. It's coming up because your shoulder's coming up. Your wrist, all your finger joints, your wrist and your elbow should be totally relaxed and quote unquote empty. If anyone attacks an empty joint, there's nothing there. There's nothing for them to grab hold on and do something with, right? Okay. Right hand side. reverse. Alternates. One more little thing. When you're moving your shoulders, actually in either direction, but I'm going to demonstrate this in the reverse direction because it's a little more clear. You not only want to roll your shoulder, you want to release your shoulder. And I wish Kevin were up here and we could demonstrate this. But it's not just rolling the shoulder like this. It's rolling and releasing. Release. 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 Not just rolling. Releasing. The releasing comes from turning your arm. And the function of this is someone's pushing on you. Often they're pushing on your chest or your shoulders, right? And so you don't just roll backwards. You roll and release. And you can time that release. You can hold the release, and you can release the release whenever you want to. All right? So it's really a functional part of the martial art part of this. It's also a really good part of the exercise. Release. 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 Or we were doing doubles here, right? Release. 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 Right? If you combine that with the energy coming up from your feet, it makes the exercise feel quite a bit different. Kevin Copps, good. That's right, that's correct. Right, and reverse, same thing. And double. Release. 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 All right, and reverse. Release. 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 So in Tai Chi push-ins and in sparring, I think if you haven't done it before, you may have the idea that it's just sort of brute force against brute force. That's just not true. I've seen, and I mean this seriously, I've seen 90-year-old women throw 30-year-old men, and men in good shape. It's much more like a chess game. And something like the ability to release your shoulder is part of that. So let me just illustrate. Imagine Kevin is up here, because I think Kevin and I have actually done this in the past too. So Kevin might be pushing on me right on the shoulder. I'm not going to release right away. Why not? I want to sucker him in. Right? So actually, I'm going to actually, as he pushes, I'm actually going to give him a little energy to sucker. I'm going to give him something to push against. And that's going to sucker him in, meaning he's going to put his weight and his energy in. It's going to be going this direction. And when I feel it get to a certain point, then you release, right? And what happens is he'll go like this. In the I release on this side, and then I push him on the other side. All right, so it's a little bit like a chess game. You do enough push hands, and you start to develop the ability to do a lot of tricky things like that with people. But of course, they're developing their abilities too. So then it becomes a very interesting kind of mutual learning situation, because you're getting smarter and smarter and smarter with each other. And the martial aspect of this is a lot of fun. I like it. But what you're really doing is training your energy body. You're training your mind and your energy body. Now, we can't do push hands through this video screen, unfortunately. But you can still actually get a lot of the feel of that, right? Just feel someone pushing on your shoulder. Just feel it. Give them a little resistance, and then roll and release. And on the other side, he's going to push. Give him a little resistance, then roll your shoulder and release your shoulder. Boom. It'll give you the idea. If we ever get to do another annual retreat someday, we'll do some push hands. When you do push hands, if you just feel this a couple of times, you will have a body memory that you can relate to. It's amazing. You don't have to do this a million times to get it. You just do it a couple of times, and suddenly your body has a feeling, and you will remember it when you come back to these exercises. So the exercises are no longer like sort of just floating by yourself in the air. They really get grounded in your experience of pushing with other people. Okay, let's do elbows. And reverse. And the other side. Shift your weight. Reverse. Alternates. And reverse. Watch my legs. You are not throwing an elbow like that. You're throwing an elbow from the bottom of the foot. All right? Watch my waist. All right? Shift your weight. Turn your waist. Now here it's just the opposite. Because you're using your elbows, you have to quiet your shoulders. All right? So don't do this. No. The shoulders stay almost still, almost quiet. Now, what's making the motion is shifting the weight, turning the waist.
You don't have the same release?
Well, for the shoulders, that's a very particular thing that depends on the structure of the shoulder itself. So it's not quite the same for any other joint in the body. Every joint is really quite unique. Right? What we're doing here, if you watch any MMA, right, sometimes you'll see a forward elbow strike, right, or a spinning reverse strike. Those are what we're doing. So this movement begins with something like this. You grab in the guy's hand. He's trying to backhand you. Grab his hand and pull it here and come right into his ribs underneath his armpit. Boom. Now we just kind of make that a little softer and go like this. All right. And reverse. This is one of my favorite exercises in the whole series because you can really easily feel all the spirals. Keep your shoulders down. All right. Feel. And double. So these doubles and these exercises are not backward. There are backward elbow strikes. All right, they're actually to the side. All right? And reverse. Now, Master Zhang really liked this exercise. He'd get two of us out there, and he'd give his hands to two people, right? Two guys. So you'd take his hand, and you were going to try and twist his arm up behind his back, right? So he would follow both, right? And then he would throw both of you at the same time. You either have to flip or your arm will break. Right? Boom. Okay. The wrist. And the other side. And double. Stretches. And the other side. And reverse. And the other side. And good. And the ankles. And rotate. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And close. And open. Close. And open. Close. And open. Close and open. Doling. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters and salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.